Let's explore the world of dietary supplements and dive into some commonly used ones, looking at their efficacy, potential benefits, and drawbacks. The global sports nutrition market has been booming, climbing from an estimated $20.7 billion in 2012 with a projection to exceed $37 billion by 2019. Along with this growth, however, comes a flood of unverified claims and occasionally misleading products that may even contain analogs of banned substances. And this makes it crucial for athletes to understand which supplements work and which fall short of their promises. Today, we'll break down the research behind some popular supplements, including essential amino acids, branched-chain amino acids, and arginine. Essential amino acids are vital compounds the body cannot produce, so they must be obtained through diet. They include amino acids like isoleucine, leucine, valine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, and tryptophan. These amino acids are naturally present in animal-based proteins, although some can also be found in plants. Research indicates that certain essential amino acids, particularly the branched-chain amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, play a pivotal role in muscle protein synthesis, a key process for muscle growth and repair. Research by Tipton and colleagues found that only essential amino acids are necessary to stimulate muscle protein synthesis after exercise. In their study, they compared the effects of different amino acid blends on muscle protein synthesis in healthy adults after resistance exercise. Both essential amino acid only and mixed amino acid groups showed significantly higher anabolic responses than the placebo, but there was no additional benefit from non-essential amino acids. Follow-up studies confirmed that consuming essential amino acids post-workout helped in building new muscle tissue more effectively than non-essential amino acids alone. Further studies have highlighted leucine as a particularly powerful stimulator of muscle protein synthesis. This amino acid directly activates the ACTAT-mTOR pathway, a key pathway in skeletal muscle for triggering protein synthesis. Studies in both animal models and humans suggest that leucine is a rate-limiting factor, meaning that it determines the extent of muscle protein synthesis in response to protein intake. A study by Pasiakos and colleagues explored this further, showing that a leucine-enriched essential amino acid drink led to a significant boost in muscle protein synthesis compared to a regular essential amino acid drink. They found that the beverage with higher leucine content elevated muscle protein synthesis by 33% more than the standard blend. Essential amino acids, especially branched-chain amino acids, and most notably leucine, are crucial for muscle protein synthesis and can aid in muscle recovery and growth. Athletes looking to maximize muscle synthesis might find these supplements particularly useful, especially when consumed around resistance training sessions. Currently, there are no known adverse effects associated with essential or branched-chain amino acid supplementation, making them safe options for athletes to consider. Arginine, a conditionally essential amino acid, is known for its roles in protein synthesis, creatine production, and nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator, meaning it helps expand blood vessels and theoretically improves blood flow to muscles. Arginine supplements are often marketed with claims of increasing nitric oxide, enhancing muscle blood flow, and boosting exercise performance. But does the science back up these claims? Despite the marketing hype, the research on arginine supplementation in healthy individuals does not strongly support its benefits. Exercise naturally boosts nitric oxide levels in the body, increasing blood flow and oxygen delivery to muscles. However, studies show that adding oral arginine supplements does not elevate nitric oxide levels beyond what exercise alone achieves in healthy people. This means that arginine's vasodilating effects may not benefit those already in good health or those with typical cardiovascular responses. Arginine is also touted as a way to improve exercise endurance. However, multiple studies have shown that it does not improve time to exhaustion, local muscle endurance, or performance in anaerobic exercises. Interestingly, for people with cardiovascular concerns or conditions that impair blood flow, arginine supplementation might have some benefits. But for healthy athletes, current research suggests that the arginine supplements are unlikely to provide the exercise performance boosts that companies often claim. Although arginine plays important roles in the body, oral supplementation does not appear to enhance blood flow, nitric oxide levels, or endurance performance in healthy athletes. Thus, it is not recommended as a go-to supplement for those looking to enhance their training results. Doses of arginine up to 6 grams are generally well tolerated. For those taking higher doses, gastrointestinal issues like nausea, abdominal cramps, and diarrhea may occur. Most studies limit doses to 6 grams to avoid these potential side effects. Let's look at how beta-hydroxy beta-methylbutyrate works, its efficacy, and potential benefits for both untrained and trained athletes. HMB is a compound derived from leucine, one of the essential amino acids. It helps regulate protein breakdown in the body by inhibiting the ubiquitin proteasome pathway, a key pathway responsible for protein degradation. This anti-catabolic effect of HMB makes it particularly promising for situations that place the body under stress or lead to muscle wasting. Because of these unique properties, HMB has been considered as a supplement for preserving lean muscle mass during periods of high-intensity exercise, resistance training, or even when people are bedridden. Currently, HMB is not banned by sports organizations, making it accessible for athletes looking to enhance recovery and limit muscle loss. The initial groundbreaking study on HMB, led by Neeson and colleagues, examined how HMB supplementation affects muscle breakdown. In this study, untrained participants followed a resistance training program and were divided into groups receiving 0, 1.5, or 3 grams of HMB daily. The research found that those receiving HMB had significantly reduced levels of 3-methylhistidine in their urine, a marker for muscle protein breakdown, compared to those in the control group. These findings suggested that HMB can lower the rate of muscle catabolism during resistance training. HMB's benefits were not limited to young and untrained individuals. Studies with older adults undergoing bed rest for 10 days found that those who took 3 grams of HMB per day lost significantly less lean body mass compared to those who received a placebo. This research highlighted HMB's ability to protect against muscle wasting in situations where physical activity is limited or the body is in a catabolic state. For untrained individuals beginning a resistance program, HMB has been shown to significantly enhance both muscle strength and lean body mass. This effect is likely due to its ability to decrease the extent of muscle damage and soreness common when someone starts resistance training for the first time. However, the impact of HMB on trained athletes is less clear. In studies involving highly trained athletes, the results have been mixed. In many of these studies did not last beyond 5 weeks or used low-intensity training programs, limiting the effects of HMB. For HMB to be effective in experienced athletes, it may require a rigorous, high-intensity training program that stimulates muscle damage and protein breakdown, providing an environment where HMB can exert its anti-catabolic effects. A more recent study found that trained athletes following a periodized resistance training program and taking HMB experienced significant gains in strength and lean muscle mass compared to a placebo group. This suggests that HMB could be beneficial for trained individuals, but only when paired with a challenging training regimen. HMB appears to be effective in minimizing muscle breakdown and enhancing muscle strength in untrained individuals or in situations promoting muscle wasting, such as bed rest. Trained athletes may also benefit from HMB, but only with a demanding training program. Most studies examining HMB have used doses between 3 to 6 grams per day, with 3 grams per day being the most common. These doses have typically been well tolerated with no known adverse effects. Studies have mostly focused on the calcium salt form of HMB, but a newer form, HMB-free acid, has also been investigated and found to be safe. The evidence so far indicates that HMB is a safe supplement when taken within recommended dosages, with no significant adverse effects reported. Let's switch gears to nutritional muscle buffers, which aim to counteract the buildup of hydrogen ions during high-intensity anaerobic exercise. When hydrogen ions accumulate, they lower the pH within the muscle, creating an acidic environment that can hamper performance. This buffering ability, known as muscle buffering capacity, plays a critical role in maintaining performance in high-intensity or short-duration sports such as basketball, soccer, and sprinting. 3 popular muscle buffers used as supplements are beta-alanine, sodium bicarbonate, and sodium citrate. Each has a unique mechanism for improving muscle buffering capacity and may benefit performance in sports requiring repeated bouts of high-intensity exercise. Beta-alanine is a non-essential amino acid found in foods like chicken and is used in the body to synthesize carnosine, a compound that helps regulate muscle acidity. Carnosine, particularly prevalent in fast-twitch muscle fibers, contributes significantly to the muscle's ability to buffer hydrogen ions, reducing the acidity that builds up during intense exercise. Beta-alanine supplementation has shown promise in increasing carnosine levels in the muscle. Studies indicate that supplementing with beta-alanine for 4 weeks can increase muscle carnosine by around 64%. With higher levels of carnosine, athletes may experience improved performance in high-intensity exercises lasting more than 60 seconds. Research on beta-alanine's effects on exercise performance indicates improvements in anaerobic threshold, allowing athletes to sustain high-intensity activities for longer. However, beta-alanine does not appear to boost maximal strength or aerobic power. Beta-alanine is effective for boosting performance in high-intensity, short-duration exercises, but does not enhance strength or aerobic capacity. The primary side effect of beta-alanine is paresthesia, a tingling sensation often experienced with high doses. To minimize this, it's recommended to divide the daily dose into smaller amounts. Sodium bicarbonate, a natural antacid, raises blood pH and creates a favorable environment for buffering muscle acidity. It works by accelerating the movement of hydrogen ions out of muscles, allowing muscles to maintain a more stable pH during high-intensity efforts. Research shows that sodium bicarbonate is effective for improving performance in high-intensity exercise lasting between 60 seconds and 6 minutes. In one study, rowers who supplemented with sodium bicarbonate completed a 2,000-meter trial more quickly than those given a placebo. For optimal effects, sodium bicarbonate should be taken about 60 to 90 minutes before exercise at a dose of 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight. Sodium bicarbonate's main drawback is its potential to cause gastrointestinal discomfort, including nausea, cramping, and diarrhea. To mitigate these effects, athletes may opt to start with a lower dose or try the supplement in a practice setting before competition. While not a direct base, sodium citrate can increase blood pH similarly to sodium bicarbonate, helping manage muscle acidity without as much gastrointestinal distress. Research on sodium citrate is mixed. Some studies have found performance benefits in short duration, high intensity exercises, while others have not shown significant effects. A common dose used in studies is 200 milligrams per pound of body weight, taken 60 to 90 minutes before exercise. Sodium citrate appears to cause fewer gastrointestinal issues than sodium bicarbonate, although higher doses can still lead to discomfort in some individuals. As with sodium bicarbonate, athletes should experiment with sodium citrate in training sessions before using it in competition.